Alright, so on my last video I did called Bonfire Duels, basically talking about how invaders hate Bonfire Duels. Got a few little comments on that one. The video did better than I was expecting it to do. I was only expecting it to get to like 30 views and stuff like that, but it's almost at 700 views. There was a few comments that stood out, but this is the one I wanted to make a video specifically on, and this guy said, "You like it because it's easier than the other way around." Truth be told, I can't disagree with that. He is right. Duels are easier than invasions, but sometimes it kind of depends, because if you get a good duelist, like a really good player, you're gonna find that duels are a lot more difficult than invasions to an extent. The only thing about invasions is that, like, with invasions, it's kind of unbalanced. Like, you got three over leveled players that's firing all kinds of spells and incantations at you, and then you probably got like a strength build that got overpowered weapon, or you might have someone who's a bleed build who's doing bleed in like 3 hits, and then you got to worry about mages firing all kinds of spells at you and stuff like that. So it's kind of unbalanced, and then you get less flash too. But once you play it enough, get enough experience at it, you kind of can outthink the team. Invasions, in my opinion, I feel like are a lot of work compared to duels. Duels is more focused, and you don't have to do as much running around and stuff like that, trying to avoid too much shit, stuff like that, because you got to avoid stuff from 3 people or 2 people versus just 1. That's really the main thing that's difficult about invasions, is just worrying about attacks coming from multiple angles, not fucking up trying to avoid stuff and knowing the right time to attack and stuff like that. But in some cases, I found invasions to be pretty easy, because a lot of duelists, they pretty much will chase you down, and all you gotta do is run back and hit them with a light or a heavy, and they take a lot of damage, then they flash, you run away again, go back, attack them real quick, hit them with a light or a heavy, or some of them just run so blindly into you that you can easily parry them and then one-shot them. So look at that, that's pretty as hell how it just blended like that. You see that shit? But yeah, like I said, it really depends. Like, duels can be difficult if you get a good duelist, man. Because I've made a lot of people quit out of this game just because I'm not saying I'm the best, but I've seen a lot of people quit out just because I guess I was too difficult an opponent, or they wasn't understanding how they was losing and stuff like that. It's probably a bunch of noobs and stuff like that. But no, I can't say that either, because I've seen some pretty good players get upset when they lose a match, and we was kind of pretty even. Like, he was like, sometimes the duelists are actually better than I am, and I end up pulling off the victory, and they end up quitting out just out of frustration. So yeah, that's my opinion on that duels are easier than invasions to a degree. Diana Prince. There he is. Man, he blended all the way in. What's good, man? Out of here. Oh, shit. Oops. Oops. The hell? All right, Diana. GG, man. That one was a little bit more of a challenge. Ground Piercer S. I see you over there, man. Enjoying the view, huh? Oh, look at that. Alright, let's see if we can get a duel. Hey, I got the same weapon. Are you ready? What you want to do, man? What is he doing? What is he doing? What the hell? I'm confused. Well, alright then. I don't know what he was doing. Now you quit out. I ain't get my runes. Well, alright then. Yep, he returned to his world. What the fuck? Tremegius. I don't know how to say that shit. Came over here buffing up. We're gonna let your buff go out. You don't got spacing figured out. The hell? Alright, my guy. You gotta figure out spacing. Damn, he was a high level. He was a high level invader. He got me like 73,000. And the prince is back again.
Hey!
What's good, man? Okay, you got that on. Oh, you got lucky. All right, Diana. Watchers, Salvico. Seen him over there. Was he over checking out my drip or something, man? What's wrong with this dude, man? How long did it take, man? Okay, let's just send this bubble to him. He taking too long. Oh, he's a watcher. Okay, I get it now. See, man, this is the thing about duels that you probably won't see in invasions. You get some weirdos like this every now and again. All right, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do with him. Gonna put this on. I think this is the same guy from earlier. Guess we having a bubble battle. All right, bro. I'm not sure if that's the same guy from earlier, but yeah, that's the same guy. He just changed his name. He loses and then quits out so we don't get the runes. Little asshole.